I really just wanted to acknowledge that because I feel like that almost goes, I guess to some extent, under acknowledged. Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Thanks so much for joining me again. If you are new here, then my name is Mariah, and here on my channel I am documenting my pregnancy journey for rainbow baby number 1. If you are a returning member of the tribe, then welcome back, guys. I'm so happy you guys are still here with me. I know I've had a lot of you on kind of like a worry alert because I've been pretty MIA on all social media, but I'm finally in a place where I am starting to feel a little bit better. So hopefully we can get back on track, back on schedule, and I can get back to putting out videos more regularly. So in today's video, we are going to be covering week 8, my 8th week appointment. So I'm going to go ahead and insert the clip of our ultrasound. Yes, we did get another ultrasound per our schedule with the fertility clinic. And just before I do, I'll just go ahead and tell you guys that I was sick throughout that whole day. So, you know, normally I record on the way down to the hospital and on the way back or once we're done with our appointment. But I was literally so sick that morning. And then right before, like literally before the doctor came in the room, I wind up like violently throwing up. So the nausea and vomiting definitely still a struggle, but yeah, let's just go ahead and roll into this ultrasound clip.
Uterus is this big thing out here, okay? Yep. You can see the pregnancy here. I already saw the heartbeat, let's see if I can find it for you right there. It's a little flicker. See that there? Okay, so that looks good. I'm just gonna go all the way through and then I'm gonna take my measurements here. Trying to see if there's anything that could explain the bleeding. So this is the cervix. Maybe a little bit of blood there. So black is fluid. You can see around the baby. Yeah. It's very subtle. I don't see any blood in the canal. Maybe that's what's causing a little spotting. You can see how there's a little bit maybe. Okay. It's subtle. Okay. This is nothing that I could say would cause any harm or anything like that. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna take my measurements here. So I'm measuring 8.3, which is what I expected today. So that's good. Looks really good. Okay. So everything's measuring appropriately. I'm just gonna see if I can get this right on here. So that sounds good as well. Heart rate is 175. This one, I'll give you one. Looks good. So we don't expect too much from it at this point, okay? We just want them to measure probably. Just moving. See it moving? Yeah. Little wiggle. It's trying to move a little bit. Cool. All right, I'm just gonna look at your ovaries real quick and then we'll be done, all right?
Yeah. For this appointment, my ultrasound only was like for like 5 minutes. The doctor that I got this time was like pretty much in and out. And I don't know if that's because she just sensed that I didn't feel well or she was just like, I got everything that I possibly needed. Now, we did take another look at the ovarian cyst that I had, and thankfully it has started to collapse the way it should. So now it's more of like a half a donut shape versus the circle that it was. So that made both me and Jeremy really happy. They also gave us some more ultrasound pictures, which I got like hand sanitizer on because I'm a hand sanitizer freak when I'm at the hospital. Here is our picture with our heartbeat on it, and I don't know if y'all can see that even down in the corner, but we had a heartbeat of 175 beats per minute. So that was like just very exciting to know that everything is going pretty smooth thus far and progressing as it should be. I was very happy to hear that the number had gone up. I think at our last appointment, the heartbeat had basically just started and we had like a heartbeat of 131 beats per minute. And usually when a heartbeat starts, they love to see it at or above 120 beats per minute. So when we went back, I was like super ecstatic to see that it had increased even further, and Jeremy was super hyped too, but he always is. Like every time we go to an ultrasound appointment, he just gets super giddy and like very happy every time. It's like a good experience, because before all of our ultrasounds were filled with anxiety and it seemed like we were never really getting good news. So This time around it's like way different. It's way more exciting. We still have those minor sense of like relief, because with pregnancy you just never know what's gonna happen, but every time we've gone back we have gotten nothing but good news, so that has just made us very happy and made it all worth it. Also, my doctor went ahead and prescribed me Zofran, just the 4 milligrams of Zofran that I can take as needed every 6 hours, so pretty much like up to 3 times a day would be like the maximum for me that I would need to take it. And I've been doing them for the most part twice a day, like pretty much as soon as I get up, because right after I get up, do a suppository and I'm actually awake, it's like full on wave of nausea. So I typically take it somewhere within the first hour of me being awake, and then 6 or 7 hours later. I try to wait as much as possible just so that like I'm not just taking it, but at the same time I don't like to wait too long until the nausea gets to be too much, because then it's like fighting an uphill battle. But I was very happy that they went ahead and prescribed me the Zofran, because now at least I can, 1, stop like projectile vomiting so much, and 2, I can actually keep food down comfortably to where it's not so much like I'm always constantly feeling like I'm going to throw up with anything that I put in my mouth that's not water, essentially. As far as my weight was concerned, I did step on their scale. Of course, you're fully dressed with my winter boots and all, and it had said that I had gained a few pounds, which I think is more so what I was wearing versus me actually gaining weight, because I don't even feel like I've eaten enough to gain weight. And even what I'm eating, even though I haven't had like the best diet, because it's mostly carbohydrates and not the healthiest of carbohydrates either. But as far as my weight is concerned, I'm not really worried about it right now. It's just, like I said before, eat what I can when I can. I'm not so much concerned as to, oh my gosh, I don't want to eat that. I had this idea, I guess, before I got pregnant that I was only going to be eating like along the lines of certain types of food, and I was definitely going to steer clear of junk food and all that type of stuff. And that was a nice little fantasy and all, but that hasn't been like in actuality what has been happening. It's like whatever I can put caloric wise in my body, that's what's pretty much getting put in my body. In a few weeks I'll be going to see the maternal fetal medicine specialist, so we'll just touch base with them, and I don't really know if it's so much going to be a more of like a consultation where we just have a conversation, or if there's going to be a scan involved or anything like that. I don't know, we'll figure it out when we get there, but that is really our next set appointment, and then I think from there we'll be able to get a schedule as to like how frequently we're going to need to come in throughout this pregnancy. Essentially, since we found out, we were coming in about every 2 weeks, and I don't really expect that to last much longer. It is a huge commitment to keep on making that drive down there, and also every time we've gone, things are looking on the up and up, so I'm definitely feeling more secure in this pregnancy. I feel like a lot of my anxieties and fears and concerns have kind of to some extent subsided, and really aside from that, I'm just chilling, you guys. Like, I'm just staying pretty much even kiltered. I have been in a very chill, relaxed state. I really have no choice because I'm spending most of the day in bed and trying to figure out what I'm going to be able to eat food wise, because my aversions are also still very extreme. But yeah, guys, everything is good. I couldn't even ask for anything better at this point. Everything is really, really good, and Jeremy and I are really, really happy. Oh, lastly, I'll mention that we did decide on, I think we decided on what we're going to call the baby throughout this pregnancy, and we decided on Rain, obviously short for Rainbow. That was actually Jeremy's pick, and I was like, cool, I'm cool with that. So from now on, the little baby growing in this bump will be officially called Rain until we give them an actual name, like at birth. Lastly, I want to thank you guys for all of your prayers. I'm also slowly, like very slowly, getting through all of my Instagram messages. Like, I have like 120 new messages in my DMs, so I'm slowly trying to get back to all of you guys, and of course I'm slowly chipping away at the comments as well. But if I haven't gotten back to you yet, it's just because it's a lot of volume. There's a lot of people to respond to. I'm not ignoring anyone, and most of you guys are like hella understanding about that anyway. But I do appreciate all the love you guys have been sending. I appreciate all of the support. A lot of you have been checking in on me in my social media and YouTube absence, so I do appreciate that. And definitely know that I'm still praying for all of you who are on your journeys, who are still in your individual battles. Definitely know that I'm still praying for you guys. I think about you often. I know that the struggle is real, and I do appreciate everyone who, even in their own pain, because I know it can be painful to see other women going through pregnancy, I appreciate that a lot of you are still able to support me throughout this pregnancy, even though you're still going through your own struggle. I really just wanted to acknowledge that, because I feel like that almost goes, I guess to some extent, under acknowledged. And I do want to also mention that I recognize that some of you are not at every single moment, week to week or month, gonna really be able to be in a place where it doesn't necessarily hurt to see me or any other woman pregnant. I just really want you to know that, like, if you feel that way, like, I really want you to take care of you and whatever your emotional needs are, and whatever is going to bring you the most peace and do what essentially what's best for you. I feel like we as women sometimes feel guilty when we can't like fully jump in with both feet and feel like we're doing the absolute most to support someone in our own time of whether it's grieving, healing, or just going through our own fertility struggle. So if that is you, and if it is hard for you to watch these videos or to see updates on Instagram, I definitely understand that if you need to take a step back. I won't feel... And my camera just cut off in the middle of me talking. But like I was just saying, I totally get that we are all in different places and in different stages. And I totally will understand if you at any point throughout this process need to kind of take a step back just for yourself. I want you guys to know that I'm sending you lots of love, and I definitely am cheering you on and there in spirit, because fertility struggles are really rough for anyone to go through. And I definitely don't want you guys to feel like, oh, she just got pregnant and suddenly forgot about that and all that stuff goes away, because it really doesn't, and I do still think about it. But yeah, I'm not gonna ramble anymore. You guys already know the drill. If you like this video, go ahead and give us a huge thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to join our tribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Ladies, I am sending you plenty of sticky baby dust. If you are pregnant and feeling a lot of the symptoms that I have been feeling, I am with you, sister. I know the struggle is real, and I am hoping that you find some form of relief. I mean, I'm hoping for that for us both, that we both get a good amount of relief. You guys are just happening to catch me on a really, really, really good day. But I'm sending you all lots of love, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.